Now today topic is three-dimensional geometry. Now see here in a three-dimensional geometry, this is a x-axis and this is a y-axis, or this is a z-axis. In a two-dimensional, only two axes are here, just like x and y. But in a three-dimensional, three axes are here. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. On the x-axis, always y coordinate 0, z coordinate also 0. On the x-axis, which coordinates are 0? Y coordinate and z coordinate both are zeros. On the y-axis, x coordinate 0 and z coordinate 0. Similarly, on the z-axis, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 0. Always remember this. X-axis and y-axis both together makes a x-y plane. This is a xy plane. X and y axis both makes a xy plane. Similarly, z axis and y axis makes a yz plane. And x axis and z axis makes a xz plane. In a xy plane, always remember this कि z coordinate always 0. Net 0. In a xy plane, z coordinate 0. If it is a yz plane, then it x coordinate is 0. D net 0. In a xz plane, y coordinate always 0. So this is a three-dimensional geometry. In a three-dimensionals, three axes are here: x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. On x-axis, y coordinate and z coordinates are 0. On the y-axis, x coordinate and z coordinate both are 0. On a z-axis, x coordinate and y coordinates both are 0. X-axis and y-axis makes a xy plane. In a xy plane, z coordinate is 0. Y-axis and z-axis makes a xz plane and x coordinate is a 0. In a z-axis and x-axis makes a xz plane and the y coordinate is 0. In a xy plane, if any point I am drawn here, and what is the coordinate of this point is? Now you write z is always 0 and x and y you write here, because x and y having any values because it is a variable and z is always 0. This is the, if you draw any point, then its coordinate is x, y, 0. Any point if you drawn here in xz plane, then you write its coordinate of this point is, this is y 0 and x and z, because y coordinate is 0 in xz plane. In a yz plane, x is 0. Then if you draw any point in this plane, then its point is, you write 0, y, z. So you remember this in xy plane. If you draw any points, x and y having values and z is always 0. In a xz plane, y 0 and x z having any values. In a yz plane, this is x coordinate always 0 and yz having any values. So you remember first this, then go to the next topic. In a xy plane, in a two dimensionals, if you remember this is x, or this is minus x, this is y, or this is minus y. So how many quadrants are here? 4 quadrants are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is first quadrant, second, third, or this is 4. In our first quadrant, first you write x positive, y positive. In our second quadrant, this is first quadrant. Second quadrant, x negative, y positive. In a third quadrant, x negative, y negative. In a fourth quadrant, x positive, y negative. This is a quadrant in your xy plane. This is two-dimensional because only two variables are here, x and y. What in a three-dimensionals? There are 8 octants are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am drawn one is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 octants are here. Octant. In a three-dimensional geometry, 8 octants are here, but in a two-dimensional only 4 quadrant. Because it is a 4, that means it's called quadrant. There are 8 parts, that's why it is called octant. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. First, prepare this. This is a represent for x, this box, this is for y, or this is for z. You see here in a two dimensionals, x positive, y positive. First you write this. In a second, x negative, y positive. First use this and then change into the octant form. X negative, y negative. In a fourth, x positive, y negative. Again you write same quadrant here. Start from this. Plus, then minus, then minus, minus, then plus, minus. In a first 4, you write z positive. In a next 4, you write z negative. In a use this box, I am asking some question. I am write here minus 3, 4, minus 6. This point is lie in which octant? You write x negative, y positive, x negative, y positive, and z negative. In which octant it is lie? Minus, plus, minus. This is 6th octant. Similarly, if I am asked 1, 3, 5. In which octant it is lie? All are positive. 1, 1, 1. This is positive, positive, positive. So this is first octant. So in this way we have learned the 8 octants of three-dimensional geometry, and sometimes the points coordinates are given and asking in which octant it is lie. I am giving some assignment related to this. Please solve and thank you.